Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in last session we have covered that how to set up the Angular JS and how to create your first project. So in this session we will be going little bit ahead and we'll be looking at the Angular JS project structure. So in most of the video tutorials it is not covered. So I'm specially covering it for you people so you would be aware that how the Angular JS project structure would look like. First, we'll go through the theory and then we'll see it practically. So, in AngularJS project structure, there are multiple types of configuration files depends upon a project. So, first is the workspace configuration file. Second is application project files. In application project files, again there is application source file, application configuration files, and end-to-end test files. Then next one is multiple project files. If you are having the multiple projects, then it would be having the multiple project files, and fourth one is a library project file. So we'll go through all of them practically. First I will show you the workspace configuration files quickly. So last time we have gone through a we have created a my app, and inside that all the files were got created. So inside that there are workspace configuration files, so I will just go through them. What are they? We'll cover all these files in detail in next sessions, so you will be get more insight on that. So project configuration files are editor config file, this file, then git ignore file, then angular json file which is having the project related detail, then package json file, it would be having the details of all the dependencies which are needed for the project, then package log file, it provides a version information for all packages installed into the node modules files. Then ts config file, it is a configuration file for the TypeScript which will helps to convert the TypeScript into the JS file, and it is having all the detail. Then tslint file, this is the file which is having the all the details which is used for the maintainability and readability of a TypeScript files. So these are the workspace files. So I'm again reiterating the name of them: edit cutter config, git ignore, angular json file, package.json file, package.log.json, tsconfig.json, and tslint.json. So there are also two folders which are at workspace config level. One is modules, node underscore modules. It will be having all the dependencies of Angular JS application, and then the source file. Source file would be having the all the sources related to the workspace. Then we'll be going to the next one, that is application project files, which is having the three types: application source file, then application configuration files, and end-to-end test file. So we'll go through the application source file first. These are the source file. For example, favicon.icon, it would be having the icon related details. Then index.html, it is the first HTML that is going to be get loaded. Then main.ts file, then polyfill.ts file, style.scs file, and test.ts file. So style.scs file is for styling, test.ts file is for all the test related data. So these are the files on a source level. Then there are the folders which are also coming under the application source files. One is app folder which is having the app related details, then asset folder, and then environment folder. Asset folder would be having the all your assets like images, icons. Environment would be having the environment related details, like if it is a production, production is equal to true. If it is not production, it is production is equal to false. And inside the app file, first we have created an app component. So this is the first component, and the this component would be having the HTML file, its CSS file, and its test file spec.ts, then app component.ts file which is specific to this component. And for all the app modules there will be app.module.ts file defines the root module named app module that tells Angular how to assemble the application initially. So this is for that one, and this is the routing file which is get created as we have selected the routing is needed. So these are all the application source files. Then going to the application configuration files. So application configuration files are here like a browser list. So which are the browsers are supported that you will get with this file. Then karma.conf file, it would help you to kind of um, application specific karma configuration that will help you to run your application using the for running the test cases. Using here you can see the Jasmine is another framework which is also get internally used. Then tsconfig.app JSON file, it would be having the app specific TypeScript configuration. And then next one is the ts configuration spec.json, so it would be having the details for running the test related to the application. And there is also application specific ts lint file as well, so that would be get created as well. So these are the application configuration file. As we see, we have covered the second point. Then third one is that end-to-end test file. So this is the end-to-end test files. This is the folder which is having the configuration to run the test configuration for entire application. So this is the end-to-end file. If you are having the multiple projects inside that, this end-to-end file would get created for a project specific. So going to the next one, that is multiple project files. So I have created another project here just to show you. Uh, This is the my app we have created. Here I will show you even into this terminal. So if I go place a cd dot, okay, and if I paste a dir, if you see that two folders are created. In my app, just I have created a single app, and in my workspace I have created the workspace with the multiple apps. So I will just walk you through it, and but in next sessions I will show you how to create the workspace for multiple projects and how to add a projects as well. So if you see that my workspace is a folder, inside that all the workspace configuration files are there, as I have explained, like angular.js, package.js, dot hyphen local, package.json, readme.md file, and node modules. But here the structure is kind of the projects folder which will get created, and inside that I have created two projects and one library. So if I go inside the project, even I have explained each project would be having the end-to-end file with which you can run an end-to-end test cases. The source file, like similar one, inside the source there would be application specific source uh, um, files, and then it would be having the configuration files like browser list karma. I'm opening a second app. Here you can also see the karma config ts config app.json, ts lint.json. So ts lint.json was not visible into the my app for the different application, but here we have created different applications, so this ts lint is also visible. So that's how we can have the workspace having the multiple projects. So we have covered the third one, that is multiple projects files, and next one is a library project file. In AngularJS, you can create the libraries as well with the command of ng generate hyphen lab space library and library name. So it will clear the library for you. So this is the command which you can see on a command prompt. So here I have created one library. Inside the library, if you go, there are the library specific files. So library also have the files like source files. Inside source file there would be the libraries. So library is having again the components and module files, service files. So that would be specific to that library for code data or logic or whatever you want to do with that library, whether the component, services, modules, directories, pipes you can add with that libraries later on. Then it would be having the test files, that is the main entry point for your unit test for your library. And public api.ts file, that would be specific file which it will tell that what files needs to be exported. Then coming to the next, it would be also have the karma conf.js file specific to this library. Then ng package.json, which is having the configuration used by the ng package manager for this library, then package.json having all the dependencies needed, then readme.md, obviously this would contain all the details which are related to this library, like what this library does, how to use that, this kind of documentation would be there. Then dsconfig lib.json file would be there. This is again the configuration file specific to the library. So instead of dsconfig dot app, if you go to the app, it would be ts config app.json and spec.json. So here it is tsconfig lib.json because it is specific to the library. Then tsconfig spec.json, it would be used to run all the test related to the library, and finally tslint.json. So this would be used for the TypeScript readability, which is having the details that how the all the elements into the TypeScript would be defined. There are a lot many things we'll cover into the next sessions by going through each files, so you will get an idea. So I'm just recapping. We'll do a recap what we have done. We have seen the workspace configuration files. Inside that we have seen the package.json, package log.json, tsconfig and other files. Then we have gone through the application project files, that we have seen the application specific, what are the each app would be having the files. So it would be source file, end-to-end file, and configuration files, which have gone through like browser list, karma, tsconfig.app. Then we have seen that how the multiple project files can be looked. So there would be the configuration for files from this many I have selected, then node modules, then projects would be there, right? And these are the kind of project structure like first app, second app, and library. Then we have gone through the libraries files. So these are the files specific to the libraries, which includes the configuration as well as source file. So that much we have covered here. So thank you so much for listening my channel. So I'll be coming up with the more videos on AngularJS. So for uh, getting updated on this video, do subscribe to my channel. So see you again into the next session. Thank you so much for your time.